about sunset. We got about an hour till sunset, and we're gonna try and catch us some fish. I got some night crawlers and some liver, and we're gonna toss them out here and see what happens. We definitely have the best luck this time of the day. So, see what's going on here. This guy's just tangled up. My little camera holder is in the net. Get that out. Okay. That's better. Set this up here. There. It's fighting me today. There we go. All right. Let's get a line in the water. So to start with, I got a fresh box of worms here. What's up, everybody? See if we can't get some fat ones tonight. I think we're gonna do good. We're here at the right hour. This is the hour that the fish are biting, you know. This is the time. Nice fat night crawler. Usually the spot right there. I need to rig up oh geez, I gotta get a bag out of the car so I can get my thread for the liver. I'll be right back. Keep an eye on that bobber. All right, I'm back. I'm back. You get any good bites? Did that bobber go down? Check it out. Put him back out here. Get a fish right there. Usually fish right there. Oh. Oh, it's bouncing. There she goes. Oh. Whoa! About fell in the water. Just about fell in the water, guys. My foot's all sopping wet. All right, I gotta rig this catfish line up. So it's bobbing. There's something chewing on it. It's just not sucking it down. Let's see what happens. Give it a minute. Oh, it's getting pulled around. Getting yanked on. Oh, going under. Jeez. I gotta get this bait liver baited here. But we got green liver. It's like extra stinky. All right. Whew. My goodness, that's stinky. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is really bad. Causes death if consumed by human. Okay, well, good thing it's not being consumed by humans. All right, we got this one line ready to go. Let's put it out there. See if we don't catch a catfish. Wow. Oh, jeez. Bobber's going for it. Tearing pieces off. Dang. Thought we had one for sure on that bobber. Put him right there. Alright. Get this one over here. Get this guy all the way over here. Oh! See that bobber go down? All right. Chicken liver line's out. We got any worm left? We do. Chewing on the worm. Need to set the hook. They're chewing on it. Put them right there. All right, you see the bobber? Can you guys see that? Right there in front of us. Oh, they're moving on. No. Got them right there. Hopefully something just eats the whole dang thing, you know? Alright. Meantime, I want to get this other catfish line set up. How we doing, guys? Dirty 30, what's happening? What's up, buddy? All right, thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate y'all. I'll get to comments in a minute. I just got to get this other line baited in out, guys. Got to get the lines baited. Ooh, some stinky bait today. This one sat out. You know, I'm on the fence. Some guys say that the fresher the liver, the better. Some guys say that it's better to let it get stinky. I don't know. Because catfish do eat dead stuff. So it's hard to say. I'll tell you what though. This is definitely more smelly. That's for dang sure. bobber down that time. A lot of little fish chewing on it. Nobody's sucking it up yet though. They're chewing on it. Pull the piece off. Put one right over here. Sometimes there's some good ones right over here. They're chewing on it. Put one right there. Sometimes over here they'll bite right away. I don't know though. I hope we get a big catfish. I had a good day. My daughter had detention. It reminded me of that movie, The Breakfast Club. Hopefully she wasn't doing what they were doing in that movie, but... Oh, some nibbles. Oh, damn. Thought I had them that time. Not much worm left after that. A little piece of a worm. Toss those out. All right. All right. Hey, thanks for liking the stream, guys. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm just going to toss this worm out here. See if we don't get a hookup on it. I'm going to take this bobber off for a minute. I don't need a bobber. Just toss the worm out there. There we go. Let that bad boy sink. See if we don't get a big bass. You know, big bass like to eat night crawlers. You let it present real natural. You know, they'll gobble it up. Thought I might have had a hit for a second and the line like all sunk. What's up, guys? grass on there with them. I ain't gonna hurt nothing. Put that back out just like that. Let that sink right there. Hope everybody's having a good evening. See what everybody's saying. What's up, Montreal, Canada? Thank you for being here. Whew. So we got all 3 lines in the water. Everything's looking good. Had some little nibbles on the bobber and then the night crawler. Then I thought I'd just toss it out there and see if anything sucked it up. Yeah, so that's what's happening, guys. Thank you all for being here. I see we got 16 likes already. That's a good start for the first 15, 20 minutes, 18 minutes. Yeah, so hoping we catch a catfish or bass. So the rod on the left-hand side has got the night crawler, and the 2 white rods are chicken liver, and they're kind of out deeper. We are here at the right hour for catfish, so I'm hoping one of the 2 catfish rods light up pretty fast. Eels? No, there's no eels in this area. Well, there is. There's they're not actually eels. They call them lamprey. But you can't really catch them unless you specifically target them. They live like down the bottom of the rivers and stuff. Really, the only way I know anybody catches them if they actually dive down to the bottom of the river and grab them by hand. So yeah, they are there though. Interesting things. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I had a busy day today, and just squeezing in some fishing before it gets dark. So we're going to be fishing here until the sun sets and we lose light. So that's the plan tonight. We're going to keep fishing until we lose light. So hang in here with me. Please like the stream. Consider subscribing. We're going to be pounding it out. And then tomorrow, I intend to stream some more. So we're going to get some more fishing time. If anybody is interested to watch that, I think we're going to fish for trout. How large the catfish get? Here the catfish get to be about 35, 40 pounds. Those are the biggest ones that I've heard of anyone catching here. They're pretty big. That's pretty big for a catfish, 40 pounds. We're talking channel catfish, so not the flathead catfish from the south that get to be, or the blue cats that get to be really large, like my buddy Whisker Biscuit gets. But we get channel catfish, and they still get good sized, you know. Not as big as the blues and the flatheads, but they get big. I-45. We'll call you I-45. Thank you for being here, guys. Appreciate you. I see we got 17 likes. That's great for just starting off. That's great. Appreciate everybody for doing that. Thank you for supporting the channel. Yeah, I might let me bring the stand down here where I'm at. That's centered right on the fishing poles, huh? Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I lost my setup. Gotta re-rig. It won't take me but a second. Need heavier line on this rod. It's like 4-pound test or something. You know, it's okay for little fish, you know, but not so much for big fish. I feel like tying on a bluegill. Let's see what I can catch with that. You know, maybe on one of these catfish lines that I have out there. Maybe I'll put the bluegill on one of those heavy lines and just see what happens. All right. Nice fat night crawler. See what happens when we put this bobber out here. There's a little nibble. Come on. Oh. Something's giving it a light tug. Little tiny fish. They're tugging on it. So if you're just joining, these two rods on the rock are catfish lines. And then I just got a bobber out here trying to catch some bluegill. Hopefully we get some decent fish. You never know. We've caught some big catfish right here in this spot, so that's really what we're hoping for. So we got to 20 likes. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. We're going to be fishing until dark, until we can't see anymore. Sometimes there's fish right here, right along. Oh, see that? Sometimes they're right here, right on the shore. Dang. Right on the shore. Come on, fish. What's up, my guys? Thank you for being here. These two rods down here out for catfish, and then oh, damn it. And then I'm trying to catch some bluegill. With the bobber set up. But you know, you really never know what you're going to hook on a bobber. You could catch a big bass. I know I've hooked some bass right here. That gave me one heck of a fight, just fishing with a bobber on the shore. Let's see what everybody's got to say. Like, you kid me not? No, I believe you. A lot of people talk about using catfish here. I mean, hot dogs for catfish here. Alpha, no, Milling 9511. What's up, brother? Where am I fishing at? This is Northern California. Lake Wildwood. Thank you for being here, guys. There's one. Oh, dang it. Dang it. We got part of the worm, boys. As the sun starts to set, the fish get more active. Right up until it gets dark, and then they kind of shut off. Right now is like the best time to fish. Now until dark. This is like the prime time. The golden hour. We're here at the golden hour. All right, we're up to 23 likes. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Oh, fish is nibbling. The fish are nibbling. So I sure hope we get a catfish tonight. All right, with 24 likes. That's really what I want, is a catfish. Nice, fat catfish. About right there. I know that there's like a rock pile that goes out to right about where that bobber's sitting at. So there should be some fish living right about there. Although I'm not sure if I'm setting the bobber deep enough or not. But if we're patient, one of them will probably come up and give us a bite. Know what I mean, guys? Thanks for being here, everybody. Appreciate you. Up to 24 likes. That's totally awesome, guys. I appreciate it. That's how people get to see the stream. The more people like the stream, the more people can see the stream. If nobody likes the stream, nobody can see what we're doing out here. It's just how YouTube makes it work. So thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. There's a nibble. There's a nibble. Come on, suck it down. Got any worm left? A little bit. Put it out over here to the left a little bit. Oh man, almost pulled the whole worm off. Hanging on by one prong. You know, I swear, using single hooks is more productive for bluegill than a treble hook. Treble hooks work good for rainbow trout, but it seems to me that the best hook you can use for a bluegill is a little single hook. That was my foot that touched that rod. There's a hawk. Whoa! Jeez. Put that bobber down. See that? sells only hard-boiled eggs. No, I'm sorry. I can't help you with that, bro. Can't help you with that. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Oh, we're up to 25 likes. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. We're getting little nibbles on this one, but haven't hooked the fish yet. Oh, there it goes. Not doing it. I'll put it out over here. I don't think you guys can quite see that, but sometimes there's some nice fish right there. I'm gonna let it try that spot over here for a minute. Just set the rod down. All right, so bobber's out there in the middle of the screen, that little dot in the water. We're gonna sit down and wait for a catfish to bite. Yeah, it's a beautiful evening out here. It's a beautiful evening. I think the sun sets in about 20 minutes. We're gonna start to lose light. But hey, we're here. We're trying. We're gonna see what happens. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing another live stream, so yes, we have chicken liver for bait. That's actually what the 2 white rods are rigged up with, is chicken liver. And the black rod has a night crawler on it, but the 2 white fishing rods have chicken liver. Out for catfish. So yeah, that's what we're using right now. Night crawlers and chicken liver. Chicken liver works good for catfish. It's probably the best bait that I know of for catfish. You know, highly smelly, so, and puts out a lot of like blood into the water, you know, when you cast it, so they can smell it from a long ways off. Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. I appreciate y'all so much. We got 26 likes. That's totally awesome. 26 likes in the first hour. That's great. I appreciate it, guys. All right. That bobber is just sitting there, though. It's not doing the deal. Thank you, soul friends. Yeah, this one's not happening. We're gonna have to move it. The bobber line is just, it wasn't doing nothing right there. So let's put it back out over here where we're getting them nibbles. I think we'll pick a fish or 2 up right here. Maybe. Oh yeah, there's one. Oh, pulled out. But I'm getting bites right there, you know? We're getting bites over here. They're nibbling. They're nibbling on it. They're just not swallowing it. Little fish. Put it out a little farther. we'll find a bigger fish out there. You never know, right? Never can tell. Boy, it's a pretty night out here, guys. The only thing that could make it better is a big fat catfish. Ooh, so what's everybody doing on this Saturday night? Y'all out there having Halloween candy? Hope you had a good Halloween. I know my kids have had their fill of chocolate candies and stuff. Yeah, they're definitely small fish nibbling on the bobber. I mean, it's bouncing around right now, but they're not pulling it under. You know, that's a pretty tall tale sign that it's a small fish nibbling on it. Yeah. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put it straight out as far as we can. See what happens out there. Oh boy. Let it sit for a while, see if anything happens. Never know. Maybe the big bluegill's out there. We've caught some Mondo-sized bluegill here, like fat ones, you know. But it's coming to that time of the season where like they start moving around and doing funny stuff. They stop eating so much on the shorelines. Kind of hiding out, I think. Well, sometimes. Sometimes the fish are off in deep water. Sometimes the big fish come up to shallow water to feed. It really just depends on what's happening right now, you know, while with the weather and things. So I think right now we're what's called suspended, and what that means is like the water's changing. It's like turning over. So the surface water is normally the warm water, and the bottom water is normally the cold water, like during the summer. But in the winter, the surface water gets colder than the bottom water. So then all the surface water wants to go down to the bottom, and because cold sinks and warm rises, and the water that's been on the bottom, that's been warmed by the temperature of the earth, wants to come up to the surface. So that's what's happening right now. The water's changing over, and we call it turning over. The lake's turning over. So when this is happening, the fish go into a suspended state, and they'll just kind of hover at like about 15, 16 feet deep. Not up on the surface, not deep down on the bottom, and they're really hard to get to bite. So, this is the time right before winter bite. In this area, it happens around now. It depends on how warm the weather is during the day, and how cold it's getting at night. So it really depends on the season. not so much as it depends on how the weather is that year, you know, when that happens. Not so much as like a specific date when it starts to happen, if that makes sense. I'm thinking maybe this line is tangled up. It's just been chewed on so much. There's not much worm left. Try it over here in the shallow. Oh, there's a nibble. Oh, damn. I had that one for a second. He was just towing the bobber along. Sunk the bobber on that one. It took all the worm. All the worm. It's all right. We got more worms. Oh, I dropped my pole. All right, now we got a nice big fat fresh wiggler on there. I'm gonna put it farther out again because I feel like a big fat fresh worm like this has a better chance of being gobbled up, you know, out in the deep. Oh, up to 30 likes. Hey, thank you guys so much. Killing it, guys. We're doing good. We'll let that sit out there and see what happens. Big fat night crawler on there. It does. When the water gets colder, it slows the fish down. Fish are cold-blooded, so and they're not like reptiles, you know. They kind of like the cold, but some fish require the water to be cold. But their body's not like warming their blood up like mammals. I think there is some warm-blooded fish though. Like a tuna, when it comes out of the water and it's been fighting, it comes out hot. If you catch a big tuna, they're warm when they come out. Like they're like an athlete that's been, you know, running. It does. It does. But we're not like, I mean, it's still t-shirt weather, so it's not winter yet, you know. It's just cooler. We're not during midsummer here, it's 110 degrees during the day, right? Right now we're getting to be about 70, 72, 73 during the day. So it's a big difference in temperature, right? Like 40 degrees difference. But that doesn't mean that the fish won't bite. You know, the fish still want to bite. They'll bite in the middle of the winter. You put fish food right in front of their face, right? Just because it slows them down doesn't mean you know, they're not active at all. They're still active, but you gotta find them, or you gotta put enough food in front of their face to where they're like, okay, that's good. You know, they don't want to go chasing bait down, um, chasing a small fish down like they would during the winter, during the summer. During the summer, they're like, you know, they're like sprung on it. You know, they're ready to go. They're chasing bait around. They're chasing minnows around and stuff. During the winter, they want that minnow to be, you know, injured and right in front of their face for them to spend the energy to go over there and eat it. You know what I mean? So that's upper 70s today. Yeah. So that's the difference. When the temperatures change, they're not going to like not feed at all. They'll still feed. Like you see people ice fishing, you know? That water's ice cold and they're still catching fish. You know, now mind you, those fish prefer the cold water. Different species prefer different temperatures of water, right? So that's something to keep in mind when you're thinking about, you know, the temperatures and things. But largemouth bass are a relatively warm water lake fish. Catfish, channel catfish, are a warm water lake fish. They don't like it to be real cold. They do slow down quite a bit when it gets to be real cold. They'll still feed, like I was saying, you know. I'm doing good, brother. Thank you for asking. Today was a good day. I got a few hours of work in. Got to get out here and fish. I'm gonna go home and make tacos. You know what I mean? Like it's a good day. I feel good about myself. You know, not every day's like that. You know what I'm saying? Some days are just a grind. Some days are just a grind. It's just how it is. Come on, catfish. We need to get a big catfish here. We need a catfish tonight. Am I right? Man, we're up to 33 likes. That's crazy. We're killing it. Thank you guys. So yeah, I'm pulling this nightcrawler line up a little bit because nothing's chewing on it out there. I think we're gonna put it back out somewhere again. See what happens here. That was my foot, not a fish. My foot keeps kicking that line. There we go. Drop it out there. See what happens. Maybe we get a big bass. Even a nice bass, right? Doesn't have to be big. Just a nice one. Yeah, because summertime right in this spot. Come on, catfish. Awesome. Yeah, no, summertime right here. You can't keep the bluegill, and there's big fat bluegill from tearing your line up, you know, tearing your worms off the hook. And then there's almost always some catfish to be had. There's definitely bass. You catch bass the whole time. This time of the year, they're still here, but you gotta really present your bait, you know, well. I would say you're better off fishing with like a live bait, but putting it in front of that bass's face. You know what I mean? You want to put it right in their face. All right, thanks for the hearts, guys. Come on, catfish. So these two lines, if you're just joining us, these two lines, these two white rods have chicken liver on, and they're out for catfish. This rod here has got a bobber on, and we're fishing for whatever bites on a night crawler out there. And that's what we're doing. We're fishing until sunset. Looks like we've got about 20 more minutes, 10, 15 more minutes, and the sun is down. And we're going to fish until dark. So we'll probably have, well, the sun sets like now, I guess. We're just going to keep fishing until we can't see anymore, and then that'll be it. So that's what we're doing, guys. That's the plan. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for supporting the channel. Appreciate you guys. And tomorrow we're going to be live streaming again. We're going to be out fishing some more. So either subscribe to the channel or save the name and, you know, look for us tomorrow. If you subscribe, it's a lot easier to see the lives when we start. I'm going to probably get going earlier. And, you know, I'm thinking we might go out for trout fishing tomorrow. I might do I might go up to a lake up in the mountains and do some trout fishing. I think that would be neat to live stream on. I got a spot that I think everybody would enjoy. See if we can't get some more bites on this bobber. Y'all see that bobber? Thanks for the hearts, you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you for the support on the channel. No fish. We'll try putting it in another spot, guys. Right out over here. See what happens. Sometimes there's some big bass right over there. They're hungry. Hungry suckers. I know you can't see the bobber over there, but you'll see me fight the fish. Thanks, guys. All right. Consider subscribing, guys. We're going to be going live again tomorrow. So when I started the stream, we were at 816 subscribers. I'm hoping we get to, you know, 825, 820 some odd subscribers tonight. Tomorrow, I'm really hoping to get to like 900 tomorrow. And I know that that's a reach, but, you know, we got to have goals, right? Got to have goals. And so we're closing in on 1,000 subscribers, guys. We're getting there. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers. Not Phil, the big catfish. Yeah. I think I saw your comment. Yeah, that's a big one, man. Right here. I caught those big catfish right here. There's big catfish in this lake. That's why I fish this lake on a regular basis and live stream here and stuff, because some really cool stuff does happen. You know, there's some really cool stuff does happen here. And, you know, I mean, I haven't seen too many live streams where people caught big catfish like that. I see a lot of videos of it. You know what I mean? But live stream's different. You know, you don't know how long people put in to get that big fish before they make that video. So bringing it live to people, I think, is cool. Right now, the target fish is catfish on these two white rods. And then this rod here in my hand is, well, we're hoping to get a bass or a big bluegill. I've got a night crawler on a bobber on it. These guys over here have chicken liver out on the bottom out there. So that's what we're fishing with, and that's what we're hoping to catch. Bass, catfish, and bluegill, baby. Those are the targets. Hit them all. So you never know what you're gonna catch, you know. You really don't. You just gotta, especially when you're fishing like this, and you got multiple baits out and multiple lines. I like to keep it that way, so it kind of keeps it interesting. We've got 34 likes, guys. That's awesome. I'm shocked. We got that high so fast. You know, 1 hour time. Thank you all so much. Come on, fish! I don't know. I think we've got a little while longer before it gets to be too dark to see what we're doing. You know, but it's gonna happen. Unfortunately, it's closing in on us pretty quick. Oh, there's a nibble. Oh, damn! I thought I had him that time. They're nibbling again. They're nibbling some more. Take it. Oh, damn. Almost pulled the worm off the hook. Put this one back out here. See what happens. All right, we made it to 35 likes. Even little old me can do it. That's the attitude. Thanks for the support, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here with me. Man, we're losing light quick. Oh, the bats just flew up on me. You know it's getting dark when the bats start flying up on you. It's not nighttime yet though. We can keep fishing until you can't see those rods. That's why I have white fishing rods. So you can see the rods even after it's getting dark. I almost bought another white fishing rod today. Big one. I should have got it, but I need to save my money for other things. You know how it goes, man. Priorities. But man, I wanted to get it, you know. I wanted to get it. Yeah, so if we get this, if we can get 1,000 subscribers, we're almost there. We get monetized, and I'll be able to make a little bit of money off of some of these videos. I'm getting nibbles, and it won't be such a strain, you know, to do the videos. Who had a bite? Sunk the bobber. What am I fishing for? Catfish, bass, and bluegill. These two rods are out for catfish. This rod in my hand here has got a night crawler, and I'm hoping for a bass or a bluegill. So the catfish rods, you know, it takes a while. How much does it cost? It depends. You know, like if we're gonna go drive up to a mountain lake and fish, we got gas, bait, right? All the stuff adds up. right here, it doesn't really cost me much because this is close to my house. These fish are trying to pull my worm off. Um, and I have another lake that's close to the house too. That the Inglebright Lake. If you watch some of my other streams, you'll see that one's close to the house also. So that doesn't cost me much to go to. But like if I want to go to Collins Lake, that's a $20 a day entrance fee, plus bait, gas, and tackle, right? So I would say on average, you spend 20 bucks to go fishing, even if there's no entry fee. If there's an entry fee, it could be 30 or 40 bucks, you know. And then, you got to buy your fishing license. The fishing license is like 60 bucks. A box of worms is $3 right down the street. Liver is $5, Now I can get multiple trips. On the weekend. Oh. On the weekends, it's like 26 at Collins. I think I was getting a bite on the catfish line. Unless that was my foot and I wasn't paying attention. Did you guys see that? I'm just going to sit here and keep an eye on the catfish line for a moment. Yeah, I think we had a bite. They'll be back if it was a bite. He didn't get that bait off. This is the time that the catfish come out, right here at dusk. Damn, right as we're losing light, as it's starting to get dark. I'll keep pushing it though. I'll keep pushing it. I got a little light on the phone too we can use. It's not the best, but I don't have my bright lights with me. Or you know what? I do have a bright light with me. I don't know if it'll work. Oh yeah. Let's see how long it works. That'll help a little. Come on, catfish. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Come on, catfish. Red Sea. I'd love to go fishing. This guy's getting a bite. I'd love to go fishing out in the Red Sea. But that's really expensive for me to go out there and fish. Let me get monetized and we'll make a big fishing video out of it, Where it doesn't cost me a fortune to just go fish. You know what I mean? Come on, fish. Yeah, the bobber went down. Bobber went down. I didn't hook the fish. Dang it. We got to keep an eye on these catfish lines. I feel like we're going to have a catfish there pretty quick. Yes, we do. We always got to work hard. It's one thing I've always been good at. Breaking my back. Working hard. Whether I'm painting houses, building fences, installing floors or cleaning floors or one thing or another, we're working hard. Thank you for being here with me, guys. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Come on, catfish. Come on back. Take this bait. Swallow it up. Swallow it up. Oh, man, we're almost to 40 likes. Oh, this thing went dead on me. I gotta charge it. Wow. Here, I got one more trick in my sleeve. Turn this camera around. And we're gonna turn the light on. Oh, yeah. There we go. So that's the best we could do right now. But you guys can kind of see, right? We just might make it to 40, Soul Friend says. I think so. I think we're going to do it. Might take a minute, but we're going to get there. It would be easier if I had caught a fish. I'll tell you that. But hey, fishing's one of those things where it's like, you know, sometimes you get them, sometimes... Oh, there we go. Here we go, here we go. Got him. Feels heavy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here he comes. Taking line. Oh, a fish just surfaced out there. Whoa, he just took a bunch of line. I have to net him. Oh yeah, got him. He's a good one. He's not as good as the last one I had here. Yeah. Check him out, guys. It's not bad at all, huh? Nice little cat. Woohoo! Ooh. That's the channel cat. There's the hook right there. Oh, he's biting me. Can't really blame him. Being pissed off, right? All right. What the hell? What do you got going on here, dude? Oh, I see. Wrapped around your whisker. Okay. There we go. See if I can't get this camera out the holder now without breaking the camera. Let me just set this right here. All right. Yeah. Come on, big guy. I don't want to get him. He's got them big ol', those big ol', come on, buddy. Let me grab you. There we go. All right. We're going to put him in the water. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Heck yeah. Woo! All right, it's been a fishing video. We got a fish. Because, you know, until you catch a fish, it's not really a fishing video. It's just you fishing. All right. Well, guys, you know what? It's getting pretty dark on me out here. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate y'all so much for being out here with me and watching. Can you see me at all? Yeah, there we go. All right, so we're gonna call it a night, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with me. Tight lines, take care of each other, and fish on, boys.